Hey everyone, so I've added new things onto my Mercier page, so make sure you go check it out at the end of the video. I started this intro because people would ask me from time to time about my Mercier page, so I just wanted to let you all know I do have makeup. Of course, I have fashion. Now, y'all saw my closet declutter. I have fragrances, and then I have some body care things. So if you're interested, check it out after the video.
What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace. I'm gonna get into my Cosmic Beauty mystery box today. So it just showed up literally yesterday, which was Monday. Today is Tuesday, so I figured we go ahead and try it out. So if you like videos like this, if you like new makeup releases, if you like a good complexion video, honey, this is the place for you. I have done so many complexion videos. They should be popping up over my face right now. I still have 2 more complexion videos to edit, so it seems like complexion never ends, but I don't have a problem with it, and I hope you don't either. If you like a good fragrance video, I'm actually going to do the Ledda Bourbon, I think it's called Bourbon Vanilla, Bourbon Brulee after this video. I have done the the candied lychee from 7 Virtues. I ordered the new Kylie fragrance. I've done a video on the Snif Honey Sweet, and I ordered their fragrance. If you need a discount code, my code is Grace10, but they're currently having their Black Friday sale, so I'll try to remember to list it down below and make sure I give you whatever code it is you get a discount with. But if you want anything, I do have a link to Snif down below as always. I've also done a video of Dear Skye and Vanilla Sin from Ellis Brooklyn, so I've done a few fragrance videos here and there. I'm still trying to catch up on fragrance. Finally, if you like a good fashion video, this is definitely a place for you. I do 2 fashion shorts a week, and you all have seemed to be loving those. I've also done a couple of fashion videos, which would be the one from Johansson. I love that brand. I'm still waiting on my stuff to come. The brand is in Sydney, so it's going to take a little while. But I've also done one on Forever 21 for more of my, affordable fashion girlies. You can check that out as well. So without further ado, let's get into this video because there's a lot to try. As you can see, there are 3 blushes, 3 lip products, and an eyeshadow palette. So shout out to my girl Nina. She already did a spoiler alert on the palette, so if you're interested in palette comparisons, because I don't think I brought any palettes with me to compare yet. You all know I try to do those in shorts now. Then you can go check out Nina's Instagram. I'm trying to figure out which one we're going to use. All of them are cream blushes, so that's interesting to me. I haven't seen any of the colors of those. I just saw the colors of the palette earlier today before I had opened my box. I used these 3 lipsticks, so got 3 of those. And of course, the Sinister palette. So let's see what she looks like. It has a weird clear jelly one, so I don't know if that's supposed to be like the Huda Beauty situation where it changed its colors, but at least they didn't put the weird pearls in it. So I guess maybe it's just supposed to give a glossy effect. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely giving half the vibes of their Halloween palette from last year, and then some reds at the bottom, kind of again the with the Freddy Krueger palette, Melt and Beetlejuice palette is definitely giving the vibes of that. So just something to think about. Kind of makes me glad I didn't get the Beaute Bar one right away, because it's if I had, then I'd had 3 and 4 and 5 and 10 and 6. I'm trying to cut down and change my way of buying with that. If you all haven't noticed, I haven't bought nearly as many palettes this year as I normally buy. I'm mainly trying to wait to see what's going to be on sale on Black Friday. But yeah, this is what she looks like. She's very cute. We're going to get into the blushes now, because obviously I need to put blush on my face. And the lipstick. So let's see what all the shades of the lipstick are. There's Salem, Nancy, and Clarice. So I guess I'll go in alphabetical order. So we'll start with Clarice. Oh, okay. So it's this nice silver packaging. Thank you. If you have to put a certain type of gloss on in order for this color to work for some of my skin tone, but okay, and they're cute little magnetic packaging. Okay, Miss Clarice. Now let's see what Miss Nancy looks like. Add this to her Christmas box. She likes tones like this. I'm not really crazy about stuff like this. It's okay. Ooh, maybe I'll ask Dean if she wants to try it, so she can try something from Cosmic Beauty, since they don't really make stuff for her skin. So I could definitely see Dion wearing this. So we're gonna put this in, in the box for Dion. I'm not gonna try this one. So I'm tied between Clarice and Salem, because Dion's gonna get Nancy. But I don't know. It's just okay. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in the lip colors. They're just not doing it for me. But to each his own or whatever. I'm just not, I don't know, I'm disappointed in the lip colors. I mean, I feel like they're on theme, I guess, for what they were trying to do because it's a Halloween collection, but I don't know, I just don't like the colors. Anyway, let's start off with some blushes now. Let me see, am I doing these in alphabetical order? Yeah, we got Days, Got Chills, and Heroin. So I'm only gonna be able to put on 2 obviously because I only have 2 cheeks, but this is the packaging as well. So they upgraded to this nice silver packaging. But on fairness, I've never seen any face products from them, so this might have just been the very first one. So this is the shade. I told y'all this was Dazed. It's a nice little, I guess, mauve-ish type color, if you will. She's cute. No, this is way too bright a pink for someone my skin tone, so I should probably pop this in the giveaway that's coming for Christmas, because yeah, I don't see that working very well for someone in my skin tone. So we're gonna get rid of Got Chills. She's gonna go in the cute little giveaway pot. Put her right to the side. Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I guess this one's going to giveaway too, because absolutely not. So the only one I actually have to wear is Dazed, because hell no. Hell no. No. Absolutely not, no. If it was a darker purple, then I could totally get down with it, but that's just way too light. Absolutely not. What we will not do, so you all will get in the giveaway Got Chills and Heroin. I could handle Got Chills a little bit, but I just feel like it's a little too light for me and there's no point of wasting it. So the only blush I have to try on is Dazed. And then to set it, I'm going to use this Kosas set, because remember there was like 3 different shades in here. So I think the shade that we'll go with will probably be the mauve one. Let's see. Pretty sure that's the one that works with this one. Yeah, so we're going to use the mauve shade with this one. So we got the butter blush I'm going to put on. And then I'm going to use the shade, what is it called? Euphoria. I feel like Euphoria will go nicely on top of that. It's like they feel very lightweight, but it's not like they feel like cheap lightweight. It's just they feel lightweight, the components. So let's see how this blush looks on. I got a stippling brush. And then I got, like I said, a separate brush for actual powder. I don't know if these are supposed to dry down to a powder formula. Since they've never sold this before, I don't think they have anything on their website that tells, like, you know, what type of product this is. I'm hoping it goes okay on top of powder and doesn't, like, you know, mess with what's underneath the powder or mess up the foundation. Since I've set my bronzer and highlighter already, since I knew there was only blushes in here, I was hoping there would be like a couple of blushes and then like a highlighter formula for you to try, but you know, that's okay. It's giving decent pigmentation. It's a nice, cute color. It is a little bit sticky still though, so it hasn't sat down. It might be because I put on a few coats, so that's why I bought a powder in here, just to be safe. Plus I have oily combination skin, so I know better just to try to, you know, wear it on its own. That's not happening. So now we're gonna take Euphoria and stick that on top. Now I did already have this brush out, so I'm just gonna use this brush because it was already out for me to use. I did use it with a corally blush from the same collection. I've used all 3 of them now. So let's just tap it on top. It just gives a nice elegant glow from within, and it, like, I feel like it deepened it up a little bit, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, especially because I'm gonna do like a red and purple vampy-ish type eye look, so we can use both colors in the palette. So we're working with the blush. She's cute. I feel like the Kosas blush gave it a nice touch and set it nicely, so I'm liking that. On to the lipstick. So we're tied between Salem and what was the other one? Clarice. I don't know if I feel like Salem will go nice with the eyes, so we might actually have to go with Clarice, and I don't know how I feel about it because I don't feel like this color works very well for my skin tone, but they don't give me much to choose from. I don't want a really warm lip with like a purple eye, so it's like the lip color, the only lip color that would work is the one I'm giving to Dion, so we have to go with Clarice. There is no other choice. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I feel like once I add a lip gloss on top, because that's what I would do with a shade like this, it'll be okay. So I'm gonna go off camera and put my lip gloss on that I feel like will work nicely with this. Then I will come back with an eye look for you all using the Sinister palette. What I'm gonna do yet, I have no idea, but we will figure it out together. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all, I caught myself trying to draw hard and it failed. We're gonna ignore that, moving on. So that was the eye that I chose. So I just kind of hopped all around the palette as I always do. So I took the 2 reds. The disappointing part is this one didn't get that much deeper than this one when I put it on the eye. I used this shade, this shade, this shade. So I used these 3 shimmers here. I used this as our transition shade. This is our crease shade. So let's get into it. So we'll start off with Paranormal, which is the dark lavenderish light purple mauve shade, and I put that in the crease area. I thought it was a really pretty shade, and I figured it would oxidize down to a halfway decent shade, so I thought let me go ahead and do that. And it did not let me down, which I was excited about because I wanted a shade that was, you know, kind of light and purpley, because if you all know me, then you know I'm going for mainly purple vibes. I did incorporate some of the red though, like toward the front and the back of the eye, but I'm a purple girl and there was a good majority of purple in this palette, so I was going to utilize it. Okay. Random side note, I did put on a lip gloss to make the lipstick work a little bit better for what I was going from my mind too, because I feel like on its own it wasn't bad, it's just like it wasn't like the best for what I wanted. I couldn't find the exact lip gloss I wanted. I was trying to find the lip gloss that I had bought. It was supposed to be a good alternative to the Fenty, was it Fussy Flex, but I could not, so oh well. Next we're going to Cursed, that is the purple shade, and I literally just like did from this part to this part of the eye, kind of like in the middle part right here, and kind of tried to flare it out to bring it up as high as I could, so that way I didn't have to go back into the crease after I put on my shimmer like I normally have to. I've been trying to flare it out a lot lately, so then that way when I come back to do the eye, I don't have to go over it again. I want to have like the gradient of a super deep red in the back and then like a nicer red in the front, but it ended up not necessarily working out. So I feel like we flared that out nice enough. So now let's get into the shade Danger. Nice bright red. Pop that toward the front of the eye. I just want to have an extra little pop toward the front of the eye, along with the shimmer that we put toward the front of the eye, which is why I made sure I put this red right in the front. So you can see it's giving a little extra oomph to the look. I didn't want to do just a traditional purple look because y'all know I love a purple moment. Now let's go into the shade Nightmare. That's the dark red I told you all about. I put on the back eye, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, see how I don't feel like it differs that different when it comes to the shade. Right now I feel like they actually look pretty similar. Y'all know I got these bright lights on, so you can still like see that it's just not as deep as I was hoping she would be, and that was a little bit disappointing. So that's why I ended up putting the deeper shade on top. It's just that deep dark purple shade, but it looks like a black because it's so deep, but it's actually purple. But do every once in a while I like to switch it up if y'all haven't noticed, so I'll do like a darker. Okay, that looks pretty good, so let's go in now with our glitter glue, girl. Towards the back, toward the middle and back of the eye I did the shade Sinister, and toward the front I did the purple Haunting shade. So I started like about right here and started with this shade. So I basically just tried to go down the middle of the eye with the shade Sinister and a little bit toward the back, so like right in this area right here, and then toward the front is where we put the rest of the purple, and then I go over this with the black, with the deep purple shade, and then finish it off with the inner corner shade Eerie, and put a little bit over it, and then I'm probably gonna put a little bit more back over just so it'll look, you know, kind of unified and blend it out nice. Okay, so let's put the dark purple shade now, Ominous, and just put it like right in this area right in here to get some extra smoke. I did put like a beige pencil on the eyes. This is the Makeup Forever. It's supposed to be like for your lips and your eyes. So I like to put in my waterline sometimes to give a little brightness to my lips, especially if I feel like it's giving a little vampiness and you want a little bit of brightness. I didn't put too much though, so it wasn't like too bright, but I did want to get some brightness in there, so I went ahead and did that. Let's put the shade Eerie in the inner corner, and then we'll go for shade the shade Cursed on the lower lash line. That's the purple shade. I'm gonna drag a little bit on top of the purple that's already on the lid as far as the shimmer goes, just because that's what I feel like doing. Now let's put Cursed on the lower lash line. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished eye. I'll be back doing up and talk about my thoughts on the collection as a whole. So I did want to show you all the Gothic palette so you can see the differences in the purples, just in case you were like, well, I have the Gothic palette, I'm more concerned about the purples in the palette than the red. So you can see the differences in the purples in this one versus the other one. So as you can see, this has more berry and warm tone, and I feel like these purples are a little cool. Now a couple of purples in here I do feel like look similar, but I don't think it's similar enough to where you'll have like a completely similar palette. You may have like a couple of shades that are similar, but I feel like the undertones are going to be different just looking at the palette. Plus you'll get all these reds in here. So if you wanted purples from them and you ended up seeing this palette and liking it but had this one, I wanted you to see the differences. I will be showing a comparison of all of the palettes together in a reel, so you can stay tuned for that, but I just want to show this one right now. So let's talk about all these products. So of course y'all know I love the palette. I wasn't really excited about them having this ghost shade in here though, where you have to put the plastic over and it's like that whole weird jelly situation like Huda used to do that people didn't like. I'm not a fan of that, so I didn't even try it out. I'm gonna just say that's not my cup of tea. That's not the type of stuff I like. The cream blush is fine. The only thing is it didn't sit down, and that's my issue with it. So it's like, it's fine to have it, but it's like I'm still gonna have to use extra product with it, and I'm not really huge on cream blush to begin with. It's not anything wrong with the formula, it's just cream blush isn't really my thing, so I'm kind of just like when it comes to it. I prefer a liquid blush, to be honest, just because you can dot it on and blend it out and go. So I'm liquid over cream, but it wasn't a bad product, it's just not my product preference. Plus a couple of colors I was just like, that ain't working on everybody's skin tone, and that purple I'm just not messing with it. It may look better on the skin once you blend it out and be deeper, but like just looking at it in the pan, it's very bright like the eyeshadow, and I wasn't necessarily feeling it. Anyway, when it comes to the lip products, they're nice. I like them just fine. Again, I'm not necessarily crazy about all the colors that came with them. I think it was one color I liked, the one I'm gonna give Dion because I know she'll like it, and I want her to be able to try cosmic brushes, and I know she can't try the eyeshadows, so I figured I'd give her, you know, something she could try from them. So there was that. But I like the products as a whole. I'd like them to come up with more colors of lipsticks. I did like the finish. I think it's more like that creamy satiny type finish. It's not a matte finish type lipstick, so it's just a traditional cream lipstick. Just something to keep in mind if you're more of a, it says it's a velvet matte. I didn't personally feel like it was necessarily a velvet matte, but maybe because I added lip gloss on it, that's why it didn't seem like a velvet matte to me. But you know, the product feels nice on the lips. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, considering this is my first time using it. Maybe I'll try to tell y'all down below, or maybe I'll just wear it another time and get a feel for it that way. But I liked everything as a whole. It's just more of, I wasn't necessarily excited about the color combinations that came with everything. So I'm not feeling the all the colors of the lipsticks. They're okay. It's just, I don't know, I guess because I'm so used to everybody coming out with nudes. When you come out with different shades, I'm kind of just like, where are the nudes, you know? Because like, that's the everyday thing. That's the one thing I'll wear that's boring, is a nude lipstick. So like, this lipstick was the nudest out of all three, but I don't know, the undertone of it just doesn't speak to me, or I feel like where as well on my skin tone as I would prefer. Then the more browny deep tone one wasn't my specialty. The vampy one was okay, but like I said, I like nudes. So maybe when they come out with lipsticks in the future, I like the color selection better. It's not the formula, it's just the color selection. Same thing with the blushes, aside from the fact that not being my type of formula. So overall, I liked everything I tried. It's just I'd have preferred liquid blushes, or I'd have preferred they just did like a powder blush and a powder highlighter. But you know, it's just a personal preference thing. It's not anything having to do with the formulas or the products as a whole. It's just some products are my personal preference, if that makes any sense. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the collection. So if you're interested in getting it, make sure you use my girl Karen Harris's code. That'd be KH Makeup. At checkout, you get an additional discount in addition to the bundle. I think it was like $75, and then with Karen's discount, I think it went down to $70. The only thing is shipping from them is high if you're not in the country that they're in. So I think it was like $15 to ship. So even with Karen's discount, it still brought it back up to like 70 something, I think. Don't quote me. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you do want to try the brand, you're gonna have to pay like $15 shipping. And I know that's why some people don't like to buy it, because like the shipping is so high, but you know, the quality of it is nice and it's definitely worth it. And I don't know if that's why she does a lower price point, or just because she can afford to do a lower price point because she lives where they make a lot of quality ingredients, or close to where there are a lot of quality ingredients. But price point on shipping is another thing you might want to keep in mind. But those are my thoughts on the product. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you like more vlog and home and lifestyle content. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh, by the way, here are the swatches of the ones that's on my lid. So this is Haunted, this is Eerie, our inner corner shade, and this is Sinister that we put on the lid. Be blessed, girl. Bye.
The fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram. Check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons. Make sure you check out my IG page. I can't wait to see you over there.